Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Hope you all had a wonderful weekend. Hey, Finn, Freezing Moon, Pumpkin Cake Plot, Tayson. Hello, Twiz. Thank you for joining. Connor. Hope you guys are all doing well. Monique, hello. The only Dio. Happy Monday. Oh my gosh, hello, everybody. Gosh. Anyone else muscles super tight from sitting down all week? Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh. Aurorus Nebulous, Fallen Redden, Bambi, Toby. Oh boy. Welcome. How you guys doing? How is everyone? I feel you, Bambi. Thanks for joining us. Very quickly, I want to jump in very quick. I'll give you a quick summation of last week. It was a pretty good week, to be honest. I'm right now resolving a bunch of crafting recipes, which is super fun. It's really not, but it's not the worst either. And what I wanted to jump into immediately today, because I was up at 3 a.m. last night just wandering around in game, I really think that the graphics are starting to come together pretty well. So I wanted to show off hopefully some of what I witnessed last night, because last night I was like, whoa. We'll see if you guys have a similar reaction. Playing US first time a couple weeks ago. I'm really glad to hear that, Dio. Thank you very much. I like to think that if you are enjoying Legendary Edition, you're really going to enjoy Special Edition, but that remains to be seen, I suppose. What do y'all think? We'll just jump right in, I suppose. Let me turn off my beautiful Fable music so that we can hear Skyrim's dulcet tones. Last night, I was... Uh-oh. What did I do? Did I alt-tab the game out again? Hopefully this will work. I tried to be, what's the word? Why is Discord popping up? Did OBS crash? I hope not. Oh, no. There we go. Okay, now I can see chat. I want more fun crafting. Add in... Oh, yeah. I mean, I really very likely will add Complete Alchemy and Cooking Overhaul because I like the... call the systems that it puts in place. Oh, I know that feeling, Monique. It's I think, common to all of us. All of us for whom, you know, modding is kind of the primary appeal. All right, so I'm just hanging out in the Riverwood Trader at the moment, but I'm gonna leave. Adding Royal Armory, Heavy Armory, and Dawn Guard Armory. Not as of now, Toby. But maybe in the future. Not in the initial version, at least. Where do I want to go first? This is weird. You guys ever had this before? Where it's like the load button. I swear it's like phantom inputs or something. I've experienced it on LE. So let's see. Where's a good place to start? Here's what we'll do. I'm going to quit out to the main menu. For some reason, I think maybe because I switched up the configuration of mods, but there's this one save. So when I started this character, really my only plan last night, I was just playtesting. I was bored and I didn't want to go to bed. So you guys know how that is. It's almost like extending the weekend out more, right? But I was just bored and I wanted to jump around in game, and you know I've been spending all my time in Xedit and not really getting to engage with the game proper. So I wanted to pop in and playtest and so on. And when I jumped in, I was just so floored. I think the biggest difference to your question, Ring, as far as graphics mods go, it's mostly the same lineup that I've been running, but the addition of the new volumetric lighting mod is just huge. It really makes a big difference. It kind of coalesces with everything else we've got running and creates a really visually impressive experience. If you ask me, where's the save? This is the save that I'm looking for. No, this one, Vilmeyer. Thank you so much for the sub, Aurorus Nebulous. Much appreciated. Mike, yes, after a fashion, I do make my own Requiem SE patches. I also don't. There's a lot of patches that are available, but generally speaking, if something's not patched, then I'll patch it. Thank you very much, Aurorus. Really appreciate it. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now, the interiors of inns, we've talked about this before. Something tells me this is not quite correct. I don't think this is where an inn is supposed to have their fire, you know, outside the fireplace and floating a foot above the ground. But at the very least, you can kind of get, you know, some idea of what the... Oh, and then this lady leaning on an idle marker that doesn't actually put her on anything. But you can get kind of a general idea, right, of the interior lighting, which is cool, but it's not what I wanted to show you guys. What I wanted to show you guys is the rain. I was so when I first started this, it plopped me in the Vilmeyer Inn, and I could hear the rain, and I was like, oh, I wonder what it's going to look like outside. And hopefully it looks the same way that it did last night. I tried to make this save to ensure that, but we'll see. That looks about like what I saw. I'll try and go slow so that the compression doesn't absolutely butcher it. But I was looking at this and just and I swear that it's like I hope it looks good for you guys on camera, but in person it's like it's hard to describe how cool it seems. It's really gnarly. Just the slight reflectivity because of the Enb. Also, Monique, I did see a new grass mod. If it's the one I'm thinking of, is it called like Kronvanger or something like that? If so, I actually did test it last night. That was one of the impetuses for my little Folkvanger. There it is. I did try it. I thought it looked cool. I didn't go super extensive with it. I find that I somewhat enjoyed the grass mods that I have currently running by comparison, and maybe the ones that I have running right now are a bit more performance friendly. But I was walking around in this, and I'm sure it's going to look like ass for you guys, unfortunately, because of the compression. But it just looks ridiculous in game. Like, even just like the kind of, I don't know, there's got to be a word for this, but like the mist that appears during heavy rain, like right along the ground, right? It just looks really, really good. Oh yeah, the splashes, those are actually Wonders of Weather. I forgot to turn that off. I want to say that's Wonders of Weather anyway. But maybe not. It's hard to tell, actually. Rain splashes level. Let's see if they get disabled if we turn this off. Yes, appears that way. Unfortunately, some of the... So Wonders of Weather is a really awesome mod. It has a lot of features and what's the word? Features works, but it does a lot of things that I think are pretty cool, like the shooting stars and the rainbows, etc. Some of the I guess, what's the word I'm looking for? I mean, some of the graphics, I guess, don't hold up as well now. Like, for example, those splashes are particle effects that are not properly processed by the Enb, so they're too bright. Things like that. Hey, Sacroletus, how you doing it? It is a good mod overall, but I might get rid of it. Also, the rainbows can look a bit... The problem is, like, we've upped the fidelity in so many areas, right? So anything that is kind of remotely unfitting is doubly highlighted. So I just really like the feel of all of this. And just like, oh my gosh, the Enb, the work that Boris has done on the Enb reflectivity, like subtle rain stuff, is just absolutely wild. And just like the automatic rain occlusion like this, I'll like shut up a little bit so you guys can take in some of the atmosphere. But I was having a really good time yesterday just walking around. Hello, love. So very quickly, I will move on from here. It's going to load in. I actually have to quit back out to the main menu. I don't know why it's presenting these saves as two separate characters. Oh, shit. I just quit to desktop. Guys, I'm so sorry. I'm not paying attention. Well, we'll launch it again right after it. It's like reflexive for me because I'm almost always quitting to desktop and never to the main menu, right? Dio, thank you so much for the sub. But we'll launch it again right quick. It'll only take 30 minutes to launch the game. The next place I'm going to go to, it's still the Rift, but it's the Rift with some lighting later in the day that I thought looked really nice, so I made a save. So we can check that out, and then I want to run us by Riverwood. Riverwood in kind of the evening at dusk, because that's going to showcase the new volumetric lighting effects. The long and short of that, if I didn't explain it in the last stream, I can't remember if I did or not, is that anyone who's played SSE has probably noticed the different volumetric lighting that it has versus Legendary Edition. That creates some of the effects you see. Like, effects was the word I was looking for before. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. Like I said, I was up till 3 and woke up later today. Excuse me. But the effects that SSE brings to the table are pretty impressive. There's a lot of God rays and a lot of volumetric lighting that they have managed to implement pretty well. It looks good, and the performance impact, I thought I launched that. The performance impact is really minimal compared to what you're getting. There's a weird kind of caveat to it, though, where I had no idea that this was the case. Apparently, this effect is programmed by default to only function during the hours between 10 a.m. and 5 p.m. in the game. Part of the volumetric lighting mod is removing that restriction so that the volumetric effects can occur for 24 hours, all around the day. And the impact really cannot be understated. You end up getting one of the effects that brings to the table, besides the sun rays and the god rays, are sun shadows from the environment. So, for example, when the sun moves behind mountain ranges, you will get an accurate ray cast of the shadows like you would in real life. It'll get a lot darker. It's something you kind of have to see to appreciate, I think. What's your thoughts on Arthmore's villages? Are they a problem when adding to a list? In general, Watch Me Die, or for Ultimate Skyrim specifically? I've played around with a few of Arthmore's village mods. I've used like Dragon Bridge and a couple of the ones that just add like singular houses to settlements. I've also played with some of his proprietary village mods, where he's creating an entirely new village. I think in both cases, they are generally of really, really high quality. If you're adding them to your own list, I mean, it really depends on what you've got going. They shouldn't cause any problems as long as you don't have anything else in the areas that they add. That would be your primary concern. But they're really good. I think Arthmore, for his villages, he tends to take a simpler approach, almost like a very vanilla level of design and quality. And I mean that positively, as in he the stuff that he makes really is seamless with vanilla. As far as the village mods go, they feel like a very natural extension, and typically they're very well play tested. I think you will have far less problems from those than you would experience from most mods, if you experience any problems at all. Hello Andromeda. Hello Zero. What we are doing here is playtesting the as of yet unreleased early access build of the Ultimate Skyrim mod list for Special Edition. That was a mouthful. Nico, how you doing, man? Thanks for joining us. That's my boy. Okay. We are going... There's my Riverwood save. Here's my Rift save. Sacriletius, I've never been comfortable overclocking my stuff. I prefer to just leave it at the stock speeds. I just don't trust it. I mean, I'm sure now there's a lot more, stuff that can do it safely, but I'm old school in that way. I came from a time, like many of us, where overclocking was kind of a very much like an enthusiast endeavor, and it was not always safe for your for your hardware, so I just tend to not do it, generally speaking. Let me make sure that I have my camera settings. No. This is weird. Load. Thank you. I thought I made a save where I had this all sorted. This is what I'm talking about, by the way. You see, it's like as if I'm hitting the load button over and over, and it does that for like a hot second. I have no idea why. But whatever. I'll figure that out later. And I want... These are like weird little things that I care about, but I really want... I do have the alternate crosshair set. So why is it not there? Okay, well anyway, here's the Rift. That I think looks awfully nice. It was kind of a question for me if I was going to go with the... There's the coyote sound. The enhanced vanilla trees version of the Aspens here. Or Aspens Ablaze, which is also beautiful work. But I think I kind of prefer these enhanced vanilla tree versions of the Aspens. I like the color variety. And I like the height of some of them. And I think, anecdotally, that the performance is a bit better. But hopefully this illustrates some of the lighting that we've got going. So just now, 18 minutes in, after 5 p.m., these volumetric effects, I mean, this is when they would normally shut off, right? But you can probably see here that they're still very much in effect. that's how you get some of these really... It's what creates that cool lighting that you get right around dusk, IRL. And I really think it's beautiful. You can see, and like the shadows extend all the way up to the mountains, right? Which really gives this that look. I think this is a really beautiful area. Hopefully this kind of illustrates some of the art style. And this is also without any additional Dindulad kind of LOD generation off in the distance. So that'll look even better. We'll kind of wander around just a little bit here, because the real star of the show is going to be... Also, is Requiem enabled? I think so. Let's make sure that the field of view is correct. Okay. You never know, I swear. But it is really, really beautiful stuff. Oh, hello. Oh, that's right, I killed all, so you're going to see a lot of corpses here. And again, the grass mod that I'm running is Vedozabram, which, you know, with grass mods, there's always pros and cons to each approach. I think, generally speaking, I'm very happy with Vedozabram. It is, at least artistically, in terms of art direction, the most kind of realistic and consistent grass mod I've seen thus far. Let's turn around and get that nice look-see. Now, I'm hoping... I have a safety save for this. I would really like to get my dot crosshair back, please. Maybe if I go over towards it. There we go. I just needed to look in activatable. I just like the dot crosshair a lot. My field of view is 100 right now. It's pretty wild, right? So these kinds of like shadows, this kind of low... sun low to the horizon shadow is what you're getting now that you wouldn't get before. So I'm going to pop over to Riverwood and see if it's giving us the lighting that it gave me yesterday. I hope so, because my gosh, it was really beautiful. Well, so the FOV on Skyrim Special Edition is a little weird compared to the Legendary Edition. This is anecdotal, but I swear that the field of view feels like lower on Special Edition, despite having like the same values, right? So here's kind of that same situation that I was talking about. Now the real special lighting is going to kick in at 6 p.m. for Riverwood, because that's when all of the lanterns and stuff turn on. You'll kind of see what I mean. Hello? So this is generally Riverwood in the evening. Yeah, wait about 10 minutes, and I promise that it'll really kick into high gear. Kick into 12th gear, so to speak. Nico, there has to be Shrek mods. There's no way that there isn't. Get down by the water. So yesterday I was just kind of wandering around, just kind of, you know, soaking it all in, so to speak, and I was having a really good time. It's really tough, you know, it's all color paletting and textures. All this stuff contributes to the art direction. Just, I love that shit. Like, look at that volumetric lighting on those mountains. I feel like it's just a whole different ball game. We're starting to get some of the pinks. The pinks and blues. SE defaults to 80, LE to 65. I swear it's like if you run 65 in SSE and then 65 on LE, despite them being the same values, I swear they look different. It's like I have to kick it up by 10 in order to get like a similar feel. Water mod is water for Enb. It's the first time that we've replaced realistic water too. Also, it's killing my frame rate streaming while doing this. Volumetric lighting is a pretty frame rate intensive mod. Okay, so now the lighting has kicked in. So now we're really going to get to see... Whoa, hello. Some beautiful stuff here, I think. Lord Farquaad mod should be stock in SE. Everybody who installs... It's like the U2 album, right? Where anyone who installs SE automatically has Lord Farquaad in their game. So yeah, this is some of the stuff that I was looking at where I was just like, hot damn, this is redonk. I walked up through this exit from Riverwood because it gets us to kind of a ridge where I feel like there's some really nice lighting effects, and it's really good for kind of demonstrating the grasses and, you know, the ground cover, just generally what you can expect from this area. Thank you guys very much. Whoop. Hey, bud. I think I went up this way. So one other thing that I've been messing around with is trying to find ways to hide the HUD naturally, right? There's always the kind of contextual hiding that I can do with immersive HUD and uh-oh, looked like fog for half a second. I don't want fog today. Not here, not now. That's awesome, Stroge. I would really like to try it. I just don't want to go through the effort of getting it all set up. There's our border banners. The tricky thing, I mean, honestly, having a hotkey, I found a mod that allows me to set a hotkey that essentially toggles the interface, right? That works great, except for when you forget to turn it back on for speaking to like merchants or NPCs or going into those menus. Oh, do I have God mode on? Or like right now I'm in the what's it called? Hello. Whoa. You missed, baby. Ow. Come on. I don't have time to deal with you guys. Ow. Gotcha. Stop shooting me. I can hear you over here somewhere. Hello. I'm gonna get you. I missed. Whoa. He's gonna run. Is he? Oh, wow. It's like he thought about it and then he changed his mind. You know, pardon me. Just had to murder some humans there. I guess it's not murder if they attacked first, is it? How you doing, Shepherd Boy? Thanks for joining us. Good luck. Totally sacrilegious. Alright, so now we're getting to see some of the cathedral weather lighting. And you can really see, like, at least in my opinion, how nuts the lighting gets when you have that full volumetric effect all the way past 5 p.m. Like, this to me is just like, what the fuck, man? Like, it looks so good to me. And again, this is without additional kind of LOD generation, so you can expect distant terrain to look better than this in the final version. Kind of up towards Helgen. Oh, my stamina. Let's give myself, like, a lot of stamina. Come on. There we go. Just really nice stuff. Yes, this is Cathedral Weathers. Hello, Al. Thank you for joining. There's kind of your forest. I'm trying to shut up so you guys can kind of take in the atmosphere, so to speak. I think it's really nice. Yeah, it's really good. Cathedral Weathers really is fantastic work. I mean, like most of anything that the Cathedral team puts together, I don't think that there's anything that they have made that I've not been, at the very least, just impressed by the quality of in general. There are some Cathedral mods that I don't use, right? Like grasses and stuff like that, but they're incredible stuff. To me, some of the most exciting stuff, if not the most exciting stuff in Skyrim modding, is happening in and around the Cathedral Weathers, or the Cathedral team. Obviously, there's a lot of crazy stuff happening outside of it as well. but I really, really enjoy and respect what they're doing over there. Just look at this shit. Like, am I crazy for thinking this looks really nice? I hope you guys think so anyway, because this is pretty close to what it's going to ship with. Right, landscapes. That's another good example. Like, landscapes, I think it's good in general. I think it's not quite the look that I'm going for. But some of those ground covers are really nice. I have not seen that, Paris. I'm always looking for ways to reduce Z fighting, that's for sure. Hello. This person has a neck seam. Oh, might be. And a dark face bug. NPCs, again, still need to be finalized. Let's wander across the river. Let's go swimming for like a hot second. What do you guys think? I do believe I'm using the newer Vado Zabram region, excuse me, whenever I have my coffee. This is a problem. I actually walked through here yesterday and noticed this. These are the northern flax plants that are added by Clothing Craft, which you can tell are just not ideal. I don't think that they're set to interact with lighting properly, and I mean, even otherwise, the models are a bit scuffed, so we can replace those with relative ease. I made a note to do that. I saw this from a distance, and I was like, is that something missing a texture? But nope, just very, very bright. Yes, I did look at Folkvanger actually last night. It was one of the things that was kind of the impetus. This is different lighting than what I got yesterday. This is really beautiful, to be honest. Yesterday, I got a green aurora at night, which was really cool. I was hoping to get it again today, but if we don't get it, that's okay, because then we can kind of just see what the nighttime lighting looks like. And I think also something that really impressed me was the transitions between different lighting states, right? Like, we'll kind of hang out here for a second, and we can see how it very seamlessly moves from, you know, kind of afternoon to dusk to nighttime. It's pretty beautiful. So Taz, the vivid colors is not normally my style either, right? Like, I kind of usually like things a bit more bleak. But I've found with this build, is Cathedral Weathers, and the Enb is Zangdar's edit of Rudy for Cathedral Weathers. I'd argue that it's more realistic to have color, because the real world is extremely colorful. And I've just really been enjoying it because the colors, they're vivid, but they're not oversaturated or neon, which I think is an issue that I've run into in the past. And it's always different too. Not every day is going to hit you with these kind of high contrast, high saturation color palette. Especially, you know, like when we were walking around that super rainy day in Iverstead, the colors are a lot more washed out. You do get kind of that almost like a seasonal feel, for lack of a better descriptor. It's really, really good. I find that Zangdar's edit is weirdly, like, if I look at my FPS, I don't think that it performs better necessarily. I mean, it might. It seems to perform about the same as Rudy, but it feels snappier. It's hard to describe, but it feels like it's more responsive to me. I spoke with Zangdar very briefly about it, and he said that there was something that he did was specifically intended for that, right? And to me, the difference really is palpable. Let's wander on over here. There's a guy over here who offers to take you on his boat. Oh, God. There's a wolf down here. What's up, bud? Oh, he's fighting a slaughterfish. That's not fair. Oh. I'm gonna get you. Ow, he got me. Get him, slaughterfish. I've saw. Oh, he's running. There he goes. It's all right, bro. Don't worry. He's like on the verge of death. Don't even worry about it. Rinlin. Anyway, I thought this was like just redonk, right? Great Padinsky. There is. I really need to update the bot. Does anyone by chance have the copy paste of the paste bin that I did in the last stream? If not, I can grab it and paste it there in a hot second. Which it's not 100% up to date, but it's pretty close. There's another thing. Did I edit the... Hold up. There's a sky effect. Okay, so the animation density on the stars, I like around here. Maybe 165. So there's an animated stars feature in this Enb, which is really cool. I think by default, it's a bit much. I like it kind of turned down a little bit. It is for SE, yes. Hello. So you can see here, I have this key to just completely turn off all HUD elements. And I think I might keep it in just because I really want a way, again, to get rid of all the HUD elements. I think that between Immersive HUD and iEquip and Frostfall and even like the option that Immersive HUD has to link all like the widgets together, I could create a button to get rid of all the HUD elements except for like, you know, menus. That would be ideal. The problem is I would like to be able to turn off all the HUD elements except for the menus and like, you know, the activatable text like this. And that's tougher to do. So we'll see. I'll figure out a solution for that. I mean, if I leave it with just, you know, iEquip and whatever, then generally what's going to happen is that it'll all be contextual, and most of the time it won't appear, but you won't have a button to just turn everything off. Oh yeah, in-game Enb tweaking. I think I fixed the follower locking exploit. What is that, Sacriletius? South Brittleshire Pass, baby. Thought I heard a dog. It's a fox. Foxes are dogs. Vulpine versus canine, right? So here's what we'll do. I'm going to let the lighting here. Let's wait, let's say an hour. And then we'll jump elsewhere. So I'm not sure how sold on this sky texture I am. I don't actually know where it comes from. I can find out relatively easily. It's pretty. It just might be a bit much for me. But we'll see. Turning off HUD is the dream. It is for me too. It's, again, like I can pretty much approximate 99% of it while keeping that functionality. Having this hotkey to turn off the HUD is really nice, and I find myself using it a lot, and I like being able to turn it off, turn everything off intentionally and turn it back on. I'm almost positive that someone will encounter issues with it where they go to, you know, speak to a merchant and they try to jump into the menu and then forget that they have it on. So we'll see. I don't know. Thank you, Wayward Stroge. I swear what's it called? I'll get it and paste it. I can do that like right now. So there's like some element of the animated stars you can kind of see. I don't know if it comes out on the stream as well. Oh shit, no. See, like right there, a Frostfall tooltip came up. I only know that because it's happened a million times, but because I had my HUD disabled, I can't see it. It'd be really nice if I could just selectively turn off certain parts of the HUD, right? So this is nighttime. This is a relatively clear night, pretty well lit. Oop, what happened over there? So you can expect generally this level of visibility, I would say. It's quite dark in the shadowy areas. Do I have like a torch? Oops. See, I tried to open my inventory. This is the kind of problem that you're going to have. If I have my HUD disabled, right? That's me with my inventory open. And when I'm in my inventory, I can't press the key to you know, turn the HUD back on. So it's really not an ideal solution. I know it's going to cause problems. I'm going to have to figure out what makes the most sense there. I guess the ideal scenario would be having a HUD that just almost doesn't show up at all. I mean, really what we can get it down to is like, oh, maybe that, you know, your weapons and spells HUD only pops up when you unsheath your weapon like this. I don't even have it set up right now. Yeah, see, Liz, like, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure you'll agree with me on this. Like, that is going to become a problem. Even if people know what's causing it, like, it's going to be a usability issue, right? If you're constantly forgetting, because it's so immersive, right? It's like, oh my gosh, look at this beautiful HUD-less screen. And you'll just forget that it's not turned on, and then you'll go to interact with a menu or whatever, and it'll be annoying. And I know that's what's going to happen, because it's already happened to me in like 10 minutes of playtesting. Ugh. But we'll see. I think what I'll probably end up doing is making a highly contextual HUD, and perhaps allowing people to turn the compass and date on and off, because everything else can be contextual. There is, Stroge. We have it here. Right? So I can pretty much move any element of the HUD that I want, almost any element, excuse me. And I will be doing that. It's just a question of making them appear when you want them to. That's a bit trickier. Oh, I can't lift him. Heavy mud crab. All right, well, let's go ahead and... iHUD is compatible, and I have it turned on. So you'll see, like, see how the stamina bar just faded away? That's all iHUD. And with iHUD, you can do stuff like this, where you link all of the... oh, it's actually not on. That's vanilla functionality that does that. Fades it, but iHUD makes it go faster. I wish that there was an option in iHUD to link not just the SkyUI widgets like the compass and the, you know, iEquip widgets in a matter of time, but also the health, magicka, and stamina bars. That would be perfect, because then I could just leave everything on, let you toggle it on and off. But unfortunately, there's no way to toggle the health, magicka, and stamina bars the same way you toggle the other bits. So kind of the best option that I have there is either turning everything off, scorched earth, or just leaving it all contextual and making it as unobtrusive as possible. Here, iHUD key, let's make it Y arbitrarily so you can kind of see what that looks like. So if I do this, right, so that did it, right, where I can turn off the time and date, I can turn off the compass, but you can see that because of the contextual stamina loss, that's still popping up. I can make it a lot smaller and out of the way, but it's still going to show up there unless you're not actually draining stamina, of course. But if you take health damage, that's going to show up, and it's going to be at the bottom of the screen. And I just think that there's something really special about this by comparison, right? Like, something about having no HUD at all is just so much better to me. I just wish there was a way for me to do this in a way that doesn't also toggle the menus. One potential workaround could be like using Skyrim souls. You might be able to still hit the key and re-enable the menus if the menus were unfrozen, but I've kind of gone away from unfrozen menus. I'm not a huge fan anymore. And it still wouldn't work for the favorites menu because I would need to keep that frozen. Hey, Osana, how you doing? Boom. Oh, gosh. Oh. Look at this man. All right. Well, with all of that... oh, sorry, Nalton. The font is Centaur, but it's Centaur MT Bold. It's kind of a custom implementation that I made. It's very easy to do if you use like a Font Forge is the tool that I use. Once you understand it, it's pretty easy to implement your own custom fonts. I can send them to you. I can make them available at some point. I've tried so many different fonts, fonts are crazy to me. I love them a lot. My friends will tell you how obnoxious I am when I talk about fonts, which you can imagine is very obnoxious. But it just makes a big difference to me in how the game feels, right? And thus far, like, I've used Centaur since Ellie for a very long time. I've tried so many fonts and none of them have quite, like, this one isn't perfect, but it just hits notes that nothing else has managed to hit for me thus far. I'm not Tayson. I had, which one's Sink or Swim? Is that different than the Wade in Water mod? I tried that one out for a little bit. I thought it was a cool concept, but I thought the implementation, I found myself, the whole idea of Wade in Water is that it makes you slower when you're in water. Maybe I still do have it on because I seem to be a bit slower there. Oh, I think I do. So it's probably still on. It's kind of tricky when, like, you go out of the water and you're still moving like a bit slow, but it looks like I do have it on at the moment. Might be the most perfect font I've seen for Skyrim. Well, I'm glad you like it. I really like it too. It's just for the feel that I'm going for. I think it really fits. It's just a bit darker, a bit sharper. It's a serifed font where there's differentiation between the sizes of the capital characters and the lowercase characters. And it's funny to me how something like that, a difference in fonts, really can make the game feel different. That's always been kind of my philosophy on it. It's why I care so much. Anyway, with that said, let's go ahead and go to what would be, we could see like some snow, some snowy areas. Maybe like Dawnstar? Oh, that's interesting, Tayson. Is that a bottle? Yes, this is a bottle of ketchup on my desk that was left over here from, what, 2 nights ago when I ate a cheeseburger and fries. It's almost empty, unfortunately. And my friends... Whoa. Oh, no. Wait, is Requiem enabled? Because why is there... That looks like a vampire attack. Or maybe it's not. If it is a vampire attack. Is it not? Maybe it's not. What was it? Okay, just a... Oh, it's a Death Hound. So this didn't get disabled. That's interesting to me. Here, let's turn off RAS. We will get rid of Frost. It's a really cool effect, this like frost effect. It's just not tweaked for Enb. And then here, of course, the classic light flickering issue. That's a tough one to fix. Anytime there's too many light sources. It's the same issue that causes flickering in Ins. If you guys are familiar. So you can see I'm just moving through and the environment doesn't know quite what to do with all the different light sources. So if you get over here, it's like, oh, great. Looks fantastic. You look back over here, scuffed and shitty. Don't like HUD being considered as cosmetic connected to gameplay mechanics. I can see that, Sacrilegious. I'm aware of those mods that you made. I like the concept for sure. Or like the idea that you can only look at a map if you have a map. It definitely plugs into the whole, like, you know, if I'm role-playing and my character is a new transplant to Skyrim, right? Also, I'm going to free up the weather here for compression's sake. You guys can get a look at Dawnstar kind of on a clear night. Like, why does my character know the whole, you know, map layout, so to speak, right? That makes sense to me. So here's your graphics, nighttime. Got some nice seagull sounds. This is where, like, this is gorgeous. Again, don't get me wrong. But I don't know. It's maybe just a bit much. You know what I mean? Maybe just a bit. But this shit down here, this I love. This is, to me, is just mwah, chef's kiss. Yeah, good question, Stroge. The interior lighting, I like to think it'll be fixed like in Inns, because that one, it's a closed cell where you can really just get in there and get rid of everything that is causing the flickering, all the additional light sources that you actually don't want. But in an exterior situation like this, where you have far less control, and you have a bunch of characters who might be using torches, found a mod that makes it so NPCs unequip torches based on light level. Ooh, Derpiest Kitty. Thank you. That is very interesting. Hello. Halagar. Oh, look. It's the captain. What's up, breh? I saw your feathered captain's hat from miles away. Dude, the vanilla night sky is really impressive. I feel like people kind of sleep on it. They don't realize it's really, really cool. I wonder why this one death hound managed to spawn. Whoop. Front flip. God, those things are scary. Look at those teeth. Wild. Spooky. Hello, bud.
Good evening.
Good evening. Hello there. Alright, I'm going to check that out for sure. Because that what might be kind of an ingenious solution. And our beautiful Dawn Star stone walls. This is a shitty post, my friend. Maybe, maybe not. I guess if you're used to the cold, like these Nords, they don't seem to mind. If you're used to it, like, man, you can't ask for more beautiful scenery. That's for true. What's going on up here? Hello. Guarding the crossroads, I see. What mod is this? Remember we were trying to figure this out? There's like some mod that is lowering their arms when we get close. And I don't know what, and I'm not bothered to check. Alright, see you. Turn off my crosshair. Here's the graphics, y'all. We can adjust the time scale to see what the yeah, Derpiest Kitty, if you want to link it, please go ahead. Oh yeah. Dawnstar, I mean, better defended than some. It's not a this isn't so bad, I suppose. Although if they were going to try and mount a defense against like an army, then this would suck. It's like, what are they going to do? All stand in this like singular choke point here? Like there's no stuff up on top of the walls for them to kind of pour stuff down on people. Thank you, Connor. I do like the cobblestones. That is a weirdly difficult to get right because it's a combo of, blended roads and having the correct overwriting of meshes and textures. Unfortunately not, Sacroletti. It's not for Dawnstar as of yet. Maybe at some point. Alright, so let's go ahead and set... see. There we go. Set game hour to... What do you guys think? Like... 6 a.m.? Alright, so here's kind of like a shitty, gloomy day. At least thus far. So you can see that the... This is what I mean, where it's like, it's not always bright and vivid and hyper colorful, right? Uh-oh, is that another vampire attack? That's actually kind of concerning because I believe Requiem scripts are enabled. It could be because I COC'd and donked all the, Whoa! Take it easy there. Whoa! You can't hit me. They would wreck me, absolutely. Please stop. Gotcha. Oh my god. I'm gonna get you. Stop. Ay, ay, ay. Make sure these are vanilla NPCs. Oh, you know what? That's probably why. These are MI NPCs. I think they're being added. Also, I shouldn't be able to kill them so easily either. Nice. Oh god, never mind. I was like, is that the Thalmor helping me? Stop. Ugh. You guys are terrifying. Whoa! Please stop. Please clap. You guys are really gonna make me do this. God, how many of you are there? Oh no, you're helping me. Okay, I really don't have time for this. You're dead. There's a sunrise coming and I don't want to miss it. Oof! Oh, there goes a wolf. There's another vampire coming. But look, the clouds cleared up on the plus side. Yeah, I don't know, Liz. It's the default vampire eye. Oh, look, there's an invisible one. No wonder there were so many more and I didn't realize. Oh. It's a lot of dead people. I'm pretty sure that their eyes texture, I don't know if I've overwritten them yet with like regular vampire ones, but it could be that I have. I thought I did. I could be wrong. And for whatever reason, their eyes for those character models are being routed to a different texture path. Hello. Are you going to try and go after me if I get too close? Oh, no, you're going to run away from me. There's another vampire. Not interested in the wolf, huh? Just interested in me. Hello, rear aisle. My graphics card. Oh, God. Do you guys despawn if I kill this person? Ow! Stop. Don't absorb my life. Gotcha. Oh, Jesus. That was like a real death scream. Do you guys hear that? Stop. Please. You're dead. See, if these were real Requiem vampires, you can tell they're not because the base is defined in MINPCs, and I mean, I guess they could still be depending on how their templates are routed, but I don't think they are based on my ability to actually kill them, although I do have God mode on. But sometimes NPC mods will create their own proprietary versions of NPCs, which I'm never a huge fan of. It's like I would vastly prefer if they just route using the OG leveled list. It's a slow maze, Connor. It could be faster if I got perks. How does one get Requiem? There's an unofficial Requiem release for Special Edition. I can't remember if it's... maybe it's Lover's Lab? Must be. Who still fights? Is it the wolf? Here's some sunrise lighting for you guys on a nice clear day. Hey Mutturks, how you doing? Yeah, I don't know when the official... Whoa, mama. Can't get me. I'm gonna get you. Told you. Gotcha. You are very dead. Hello, Vigilance of Stendar.
You speak to a Vigilant of Stendar.
Yep.
Report with any Daedra, and we will hunt you down.
Hello to you too.
All come into the light.
I don't know when Requiem is going to be officially released. I have no idea. Honestly, I know that the team is very busy. Ogre Boss himself is very busy IRL. He's got a lot of commitments at the moment. Yeah, maybe one of the defected Blackbriar family said, "Mom, I don't want to be a wine-making criminal cartel. I want to be part of the Vigilance of Stendar." There's a few of those. Real names will give people Blackbriar. It'll give people... what's the two families in Whiterun? The... come on, who are they? Who knows? You guys know who I'm talking about. Thank you so much for the sub gift. I'm your Greg. Yeah, Greymane Battleborn, so you'll see some of them. To me, it's actually kind of cool because it's like these are huge families, so I like to think that there's, you know, maybe we're getting like offshoots, right? Little cousins and things who are doing something else besides being part of the family business. But I can see arguments against as well. Like a Lancel Lannister type situation, right? With the sparrows by the end. I really like this. Oh, and someone asked me my graphics card. I currently have a 1080 in here. My processor is not so great anymore. But I'm waiting on, I purchased like a 5900X. That was like one of my big expenditures. Hello? What's down here? This is military camp, Stormcloak. But it hasn't shipped yet. I think that the place I bought it from maybe oversold a little bit, and they keep pushing back the ship date, which is unfortunate. That is weird, Mutturks. Now that you stopped to mention it, you should have a UI element at the top of the stream for latest sub gift. Yeah, well, I need to redo all of the stuff here, my entire stream. I've just been so focused on development that I've not bothered to retool any of that stuff. What's up, brah? Oh, you're just gonna do business with me just like that, huh? What if I'm an Imperial, dude? You don't know. What if you're funding the enemy? Maybe you just need the money that bad. You know, times are tough in a civil war. Nice. Get some corundum. You got some ingots for me? Some iron? Corundum ingot? How about that? Delish. Some charcoal? Ah, who doesn't like charcoal? Oh, I gotta have my iron fittings. What time is it? 7 a.m. Still looks... God, this looks cold to me. Requiem, I know overhaul makes the game harder. Yes, I would say that arguably the most unique thing about Requiem is the de-leveled world. It's kind of, to me, the primary draw. Hoo boy, Obsidian Mountain Fogs. It just makes the world feel like it has actual progression to me. We've talked about this many times in the streams before, kind of the various interesting arguments for scaling, against scaling. For me, it always kind of comes down to, I like the concept of scaling, but not to the player. I don't like that the player becomes like this kind of difficulty focal point, right? I like the idea of factions growing organically independent of the player. If you call that scaling, I'm all for it, but that is also difficult to do and even more difficult to balance. Yes, exactly that, pumpkin cake. And just once you know that the entire game is looking at your character's numbers in order to determine the numbers of the things that you're fighting, it really just sucks the wind out of like any progression or immersion for me personally. It's tough to get a sense of progression or to just not feel like I'm playing a game, I guess. Ooh. When I'm not playing Requiem, it's just I don't know, my personal, because you can also like, you can headcanon that the world scaling is like, you know, other enemies getting stronger at the same time that you are, but I just, from a meta perspective, I know that the game is scaling according to my character, and if that's the case, it's going to affect potentially like how you kind of level your character, and that starts to get a little weird. IMO. Come on, I'm waiting for the sun to crest up over this so this is also an example of what I'm talking about. So like these kinds of extreme sun shadows, these god rays, this is, and like this whole area being really dark down, you know, towards the what's below the horizon line, right? This is not something that you would get without the volumetric lighting mod, because this effect is not turned on during this time period. Yes, I feel that, Monique, where ideally you would have maybe some additional enemy types. That's actually why or part of why I leave Forsworn as they are, even though I use Minor Arcana for pretty much everything else that it changes. Forsworn are kind of a low to mid-range enemy instead of being another high-level enemy. I think that high-level enemies are pretty well represented in Ultimate Skyrim and in base Requiem, but especially in Ultimate Skyrim with the addition of Fozars and Dragonborn, right? At least that way you have some larger challenges. Oh, I think, what is this? Civil War fight? No, mage fight? You guys spotted me already. Looks like Civil War and just rando mages. Oh, got him. Oh, there goes the mage armor. Yep. Say 2 more strikes would be more than enough. If they got hit by that blizzard, though, that'd be a different story. What's up, y'all? Hello. Yeah, see, I would also kind of like to let people do the... I would prefer to do this as far as the locking the quest lines to levels. It's already set to 18, Monique, I believe, right now. In the new update for Minor Arcana. But I don't really like the idea of level gating content. I like to let people challenge it whenever they want, really. Here we go. And instead, I wouldn't mind... The issue there, right, is players who don't really know what they're getting into. So I would just prefer to add even a message box or like a tooltip that says something along the lines of, hey, this content is intended for, powerful characters if you're below a certain level, and say you can do it if you want to, but be prepared to potentially and very likely get your ass whooped. Here we are. Oh, I love horseradish. I like ketchup a lot. I think it's great for fries. It's about the only thing I use it for, but I always use it for fries. I really like horseradish. I like most condiments, to be honest. Yes, guilds are a different thing, Sacriletius, because a guild is if you suck balls at whatever it is that they need from you, right? A companion needs fighters. If you're not a good fighter, or the Mages College wants talented mages, and if you're not a talented mage, then it makes perfect sense that you have the restrictions. That's why I have those restrictions in the game. But if it's something like the Dawn Guard, and you can ostensibly prove yourself, in the first quest line, you can do it, then it's go for it. I'm thinking things that are more you see those floating... That's weird. You guys see that? Are those attached to something? What is that? Oh, it's attached to the city walls. Oh, well, I'm assuming that would be better if I generated Dindulod. Look at all these corpses. This is my horse now. I really need to put the first-person camera back in. Man, it's been a while since I rode a horse. Yeah, there is no LOD generation, so that's vanilla poppin'. It's just that, you know what it would have been? In vanilla, that structure would have been marked to generate LOD, and it seems like it's not in ETAC. Oh, wow. Wonderful, Monique. Oh yeah, Sacriletius. Everything. Well, it depends. It depends on, again, if those. I mean, the short answer is that most everything will be weird outside of it, because oh my God, more vampires, eh? This is why you don't travel. Oh, whoa! They just straight up deleted my horse from existence. Do you guys see that? Can you not? Are these? I'm assuming. Yeah, it's the same models as before, so it's probably the same group of spawned. Can you not? You guys, I'm gonna kill you all right now. Don't make me do it. You're making me do it. If other quest mods use vanilla enemies and vanilla leveled lists, they will technically be patched for Requiem, so you won't be going up against super easy versions of enemies, right? But that doesn't, so in that sense it can still be quote unquote balanced, but the quest, you might run into a Helgen Reborn situation where if the first, let's say that all the enemies are using the proper vanilla templates and leveled lists and whatever else, if the first quest has you going up against vampires, let's say, which is not uncommon in quest mods, you will just be donked, and it throws the entire like they'll have you fight vampires first, like in Helgen Reborn, and then you'll be fighting, you know, Thalmor afterwards. It's just, it doesn't work in Requiem. It typically needs to be rebuilt. Hello, Gov. Ow. You guys see that they don't quite as readily do the forward power attack as often, so you can't cheat it the way that you normally can. Ow. Bro, I have God mode. I'm the PC. You're not going to win this fight. Leave well enough alone. Oh, wow. He's got some decent, like, poise. Ah! Ow. No, you're a puny weakling, not me. Oh, yeah? Do you really, though? Okay, he does, actually. Give me your mace. That's mine. Give me your lockpick. Give me your water. Now get out of here. Get out of here, I said. This is why you need conditional idols. It's like he's moving very slowly because he's really hurt. But you can't tell that he's really hurt, like, visually on his model. So it just looks like he's, you know, just casually strolling away. He's bleeding, though. It's like, alright, see ya. That would be Requiem, Zanpander. Is it possible to remove bandits from the random name lists? You can, Connor, but that's really the whole point of the thing. This is how the old Elder Scrolls were. I kind of like knowing their names. I like thinking that, you know, I don't know, just sometimes you get little flavor text. Because it's like, a bandit's just a person. You know what I mean? If it makes sense for me to know anyone else's name at first, then I suppose it makes sense for me to know theirs. Whoa, you can't get me. But the ideal situation would be like a people or strangers where, like, you don't know anyone's name unless they tell you or, like, you talk to them. But then no one in the game tells you either. It's just like if they're friendly, you're presumed to have known it. I don't know. It's tricky. Can't get me. You're going to get me. Yep, I knew you were going to get me there. Come on. I can't game them into using my or using the running power attack as much. They're too smart. He did it. See, that's why you don't want to do that. Don't do it. All right, he's gone. Whoa! Stop. Uh-oh, I'm in trouble. Or I would have been if I weren't cheating. Huh! Oh, the only brave Nord. Oh! Well, oh, I just knocked him over. That's Wildcat stuff. I don't know if I'm going to leave those. This guy, he's a... Whoa! I'm digging it. He's not running thus far. Ow. I don't know if he's gonna. Don't block me. He's got an elven battle axe. Pretty good. This guy's a respectable combatant. I mean, and I'm... Ugh. Fought to the last. I respect you, Noring. Right, Toby. I mean, I used to have that. It's just, it's really hard to get it working exactly the way you want, or at least that was my experience. Yes, mutters, I am Noring, and I'm gonna fight you. It seems kind of like Nordic. It's like honorable. Yes, exactly, Monique. Uh-oh. Huh. So, I don't have any additional... Oh, see ya. I was actually going to complain about the animal AI continuing to do that thing where they just, like, wait really far away. I guess he... Oh, no, I think he stopped to howl. I don't know if he's going to move. But it seems to almost be vanilla functionality because I don't have any AI mods at the moment. I haven't tried it on SE, Toby, so... I'll check it out. Also, Monique, that is already possible in Requiem. Fortunately. Connor, I need emotes. I need emotes bound to a wheel. Give him the Dark Souls point down. Was he level 1? Looks that way. But he might not be too, because he could it depends on how he's templated. And also NPCs, I wish I could make them work by the same perk restrictions that we are bound to. And I wish I could make them get perks as they level and all kinds of fun stuff, but unfortunately you can't. Not as of now. Lurkers are just the worst. Oh god, who's shooting at me? Bandits. Too many bandits. I'm not sure if I'm going to include MINPCs in the final build. It's just I've been adding a lot of stuff like that to experiment with. Oh my god, this is like a massive bandit. It's just like there's so many bandits on every single road, right? Evening praxis. I know, I really need to shave this beard. It's getting a little wiry. Jesus. I mean, I know it's supposed to be dangerous in Skyrim right now, but at a certain point, it's overkill. Bliarg. I mostly am. I could look at that if it's just like beards and whatever, but I for the most part, I know what I'm going to be running for NPC overhauls. It's pretty minimal. Is that an invisible person? It is. Are you bleeding? Are you hurt? Who's fighting now? Ah. What are they fighting each other? See, it's like we've got a big battle here, which, don't get me wrong, is really cool. It's just like sometimes I think it's a bit much. Are you aligned with me? You're not. Jeez, so what are the two? It's like two competing bandit factions, which is really cool. Like, this kind of thing is really cool. It's just like, Jesus. You know? I mean, I guess it's my fault for traveling alone. Ow. Sometimes it just feels like a bit much. Whoa. Don't shoot me, please. I'm running. This is supposed to be a graphics showcase. Assholes. Corvinjund. I like this place a lot. I'm gonna get you. Let's do it. Sans UI. I wonder if I bring the other bandits here, will they fight these ones? My issue with like some of the mods like MINPCs, ouch, is that I think they have the spawns set to always be the same, at least initially, which it gets a bit predictable. Yes, random event showcase now. Wow, that was close. Oh, nice dodge. How much time do I spend working on US a week? I mean, about 40 hours at minimum, I'd say. Usually more, just because I have a tendency to work on it in my spare time. Oh, I physically dodged that one. It is my, as of now, it's my full-time gig. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to keep that up just with how the Patreon's been going lately, but I also hope that the SE release and some of the additional patron incentives that we've been working on will be helpful for that. We'll see. Oh yeah, here we go. Get him! Jesus, get Buddha. I can't tell. This does not. These look like bandits, though. It looks like they're using a combo of random armors. Alright, see ya. Oh, you guys beat him. I'm surprised. So, hopefully this illustrates some of the living world elements of the game. Again, it's a careful balance. It's like, is it too much? Is it realistic? I think my interpretation of Skyrim is, in general, a lot fuller and has a lot more crazy shit happening on the roads, because I like to think that it's like, you know, it's the Civil War, it's the chaos of battle and the opportunity that a war presents has drawn all manner of folk to Skyrim, right? Everyone's trying to cash in on the opportunity. Chaos is a ladder and all that. But you also want to very carefully tweak it to make sure it feels contiguous and believable and realistic. So it's a balance for sure. Yeah, it's like at a certain point, it's like, is it realistic anymore that I'm encountering a bandit group, you know, every fucking 30 feet? And it's hard to tweak too, because sometimes it's more, you know, than other times. Yeah, Tayson, I mean, I'm extremely lucky. Again, I'm hoping I can continue doing this. We'll have to wait and see. I think pretty quickly here. I've been kind of subsisting on savings that I made. And I think I'm going to have to get some... Whoa. Who adds this model in? Is that MINPCs? Frost Giant. No, it's Requiem. Oh, this is a specific named guy? Did I just not know about him? I think I'm going to have to pick up some side hustles pretty quick here. But, you know, that's just how it's got to be sometimes. I've been very lucky to be working on it this much for the time that I've had. Yes, All Good gives bandits potions on their waist. It does a lot of cool stuff, honestly. Although I tweak it somewhat so that it's not just what's it called? Throwing a bunch of stuff on your waist that like it'll give you like that alchemy satchel. I think is cool. I like that it displays a lot of your favorited stuff. Like I'm pretty sure if I here that light bow player.add item. Sure, that'll do. No, 2 8 4 9 9 1. Pretty sure if I favorite these, I think. Oh, that's a weird. I've not used this yet. Interesting favorites menu. I think it's supposed to do both. Is it not? Show all of your stuff at once? Maybe if I go in here. Weapons player. Right, enable weapons. Lock and slot, default body display options, hide shield or pack items, left hand, bow. So the most until favorite. I thought that the way this, I mean, I could be wrong. I thought the way that this was supposed to work is that all the stuff that you have favorited shows up on your character. Even when it's not equipped. Like, I thought my mace would still be there, but I guess I'm wrong. That's very cool, Sacroletius. Did I? Oh, I have not generated. In a long time, I have not, Greg. So maybe that's why. Is this Tall Scar the Wanderer? It is. What do you have for sale? What do you got, my friend? A lot of books and a torch and ink. Makes sense. Until next time. Of course. Lakitu, thanks for joining us. Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. Beautiful Whiterun. This is where distant LOD generation really helps, because you know you have these massive sight lines. Oh boy, where else should we go in our graphics showcase? Anywhere in particular you guys would like to see? I can go to the Reach, I can go to the Rift. Those are usually pretty nice. I mean, you guys mostly have a feel for it, I'm sure, at this point. The general art direction. I just really wanted to show off the volumetric lighting effects. Also, I'm very much looking forward to building the new PC out so that I can get some decent frame rates while I stream this. It's very variable at the moment. I see that rabbit over there. Not sure if I'm digging this favorites menu. I'll have to mess around with it a bit. I need arrows. Help. Arrow. Player.add item. Give me... how about silver arrows? I have God mode on, so that'll do it. Yeah. So the way your font looks in dialogue. Thank you, Nalton. I really do like it. Japheth's Folly. Yeah, I like Centaur a lot. Let's go to Japheth's Folly then. I like Japheth's Folly. It's like so cool. You just don't expect it. You're like, oh, I get a whole different world space. Where's my crosshair? What the hell, dude? How am I supposed to aim without a crosshair? Maybe I ruined it. Alright, well, let's see if we got it. I really can't tell where I'm aiming. I wasn't there. Why do I not have a crosshair? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's because I'm sneaking and because there's, what's it called? Less intrusive HUD needs to be updated for that. Okay, well, flub that shot. I've not tried archery gameplay overhaul myself, Fushokan, but I like to. I mean, it does a lot of the stuff that some of our other mods already do. Oh, no. Oh. How sad. Along with aim fix. Oy. Alright, I wanted to kill that fox. I wanted to see if I could get it. But, oh well, that's fine. Alright, Japheth's Folly it is. Japheth's Folly the real one or the test cell? Will this take me there? Help Japheth's Folly. I don't know the name of the actual cell, just the test cell. Japheth's Folly. Those are the interiors. Start 01. Here, why don't I just do this? For cell. Japheth's Folly, start 01. See where that takes us. Oh, cool. Oh, look. Here we are. Oh, yeah, we start over here. Did I dodge that? I heard something to my left. Look, I can hold my arrow indefinitely. I gotcha. Wow, she didn't like taking the arrow to the face. I hate that ninja dodge. I need to remember to turn that off. She's running, it seems. I can't tell if she is or not. Sprint jump. Oh! I made it. Oh, there's two. That's why. Whoa. Whoa. No, for you. Ow. I scared off one. And two. No. Ow. And him. No one. Everyone's hot shit until they get hit with an arrow. Oh, I hit her shield. Whoa. Whoa. Stop. I'm the only one allowed to game the system like that. Oh, it's because of my bow is, I think, a bow of fear. Yes, it is. I'm like, why are they running? They still have such high health. I'm gonna get you. Oh, you're gonna get me. Not very good archer, am I? Not doing very much damage here. Whoop, 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 whoop. Parkour. Whoa. Don't take cover, assholes. What? Oh, hello. You guys are... You're too smart for me. I kind of like... AGO animations also break different animations with Requiem. Yeah, I mean, really, I'm just going to customize the animations, I'm sure, once it comes down to it, and then keep... I mean, the gameplay is pretty much where I want it anyway. I also added my own kind of fun little tweak the other day where the trajectory of arrows, the gravity of each arrow type is dependent on their weight. So the lighter arrows have a different trajectory. They travel further generally when aimed at the same spot. Just to, you know, oh my god, give a little bit of a learning curve to using your favorite ammo types. And then I wanted to make different variations of arrows that you can craft that make them lighter or heavier or give them other fun little attributes. Whoa. Stop. I feel like someone's coming that way. I like that it bounces off her shield. Don't hit me. Oh, I thought she was going to go that way. They're a lot braver than they seem. They're just getting feared by my bow. I missed right under her chin. Didn't miss that time. Ugh. Nope. I'm gonna get you. No, you. Come on. Yeah, just wait till they start. There he goes. Guys, we're so good. Yeah, I like Japheth's Folly a lot. Good suggestion, Connor. It depends. Watch me die. There's quite a few different texture varieties. So some are larger, some are smaller. Generally speaking, my opinion on texture mods is that anything I'm going to get right up close to, I like to have pretty high fidelity, but not overly so. And anything that you don't look at tremendously up close can be of lower res, but it's not crazy. It's my kind of philosophy on art direction and textures and whatever is I really like for things to look good. I like them to perform well. It's not like I don't hit, you know, like the absolute highest resolution textures in all cases. Is sleeping to level up disabled? I took it out. I think it's a cool idea, but you have to sleep anyway, which was kind of the point of it. And there was just too many users confused by the lack of feedback on their experience gain, which I understand. So to me, it just made more sense. I really got to turn off that, what is it? Coyote yelp. This is such a cool little cell, is it not? Shall we see what the interior looks like? Right? Oh yeah, we actually have some of Skyland's textures. I use them for quite a few things. I mean, this might be evident by this point if anyone watches the streams, but I'm very particular when it comes to textures. There are plenty of textures that are just absolutely gorgeous that I won't use because they don't quite fit what I'm going for one way or the other. Usually it's just how well do they blend with the other specific textures. Skyland is really good in general. I use it for a lot of stuff. I use Skyland. I use Amidian-born. It really depends on what area of the game you talk about. I have a lot of the Skyrim realistic overhaul just at the very bottom, right? A lot of like the interiors of these forts and stuff are a combo of Skyland and Amidian-born. I think it looks quite nice, if you ask me. I hear you guys. And then, of course, lighting handled by other mods. I'm gonna get you. Fear bows are funny. Oh, I got a kill cam. I guess I didn't turn them off. Yeah, Noble Skyrim is really cool. Yeah, Amidian-born stuff to me is just impeccable. Noble is a really good base. I use Skyrim Realistic Overhaul because I think Noble does take... it differentiates a bit more from vanilla, right? But it is really solid. And the problem was, like, when I had Skyrim Realistic Overhaul, it mostly covered everything that Noble did anyway. I'm not... You're done. Back for more. See ya. Hello. I just love the concept of these characters being like, oh, I'm terrified. Oh, I'm not scared anymore. Oh, I'm terrified. Oh, well, he got his attack animation in there. What a mindfuck this must be. Ugh. That didn't even hit him. Oh, is that clever charf, Tayson? We got, look at this. Is that 2? Oh, yep, that's why. Z fighting, ladies and gentlemen. Take this thing. Can I move statics with the, oh, nope. Positioner. That's what happens. Bethesda. It's not their fault, really. Because these hay textures are also redone. But that's what Z fighting looks like. Oh, clearance. I was going to say, I've never heard of them. Oh, yeah. Here you go, Jay. You know why? It's because this light, look, you can see, it's, is it dynamic? I'm getting some sort of shadow, but that might be the ENB. I think it is. It's like the ENB's whatever. So chances are, yeah, so like the ENB tries to make it a bit dynamic, I would say. That does not look like it's there to begin with. So this is not a dynamic light. It's not casting shadows. Unfortunately. Yep, you're probably right, Tayson. Look at this mammoth. No, sorry, horker meat. That is a solid chunk of horker meat. Cheese. What else we got? Cabbage. This is a beautiful looking cabbage, you ask me. Got some potion, slaughterfish scales. Delicious bread. I really like this chest. Is that weird? It's my favorite chest model. Probably Fushokan using animated armory is something that I've wanted to do for a long time. I would just primarily for spears. I want spears to be in the game and I want them to be animated differently. What really kind of there's another bread that is just ridiculous. Let's see if we can find it. There's a bread model in this game that if you see it, you're like, holy shit, this is like photorealistic bread. But for animated armory, the new kind of wrench in the mix is that first person attack mods or attack animation mod that just came out like 2 weeks ago. It's really cool, and it's modeled after Vermintide, and I really like that. So chances are, if that is compatible to animated armory and I can use that, it seems to be. If I can use that for, like, you know, animated armories, unique weapons, plus that other mod, that's very likely what I'm going to do. But that'll be part of, like, an animation overhaul that'll come later. Look at these scales. Get out of here. Pretty cool, actually. Let's see if we can find the beautiful baked bread. Where is somewhere that might have it? Yes, you got to have photorealistic bread. I mean, one of the ends. We just got to get lucky. Try Solitude. Maybe Winking Skeever? Perhaps? Yeah, I mean, spears and swords. Spears were, by far and large, I think, the more common weapon type for the sort of medieval combat that we see in a game like Skyrim. They had a much... My understanding, at the very least, is that they were much more accessible. And take comparatively less material to create. So I think they're if not the most popular martial weapon ever, then, you know, tied for it. Swords were like less common. Any bread? Where's the bread model that I'm looking for? This sweet roll model is really nice. I like it a lot. This GPU is a 1080 Zovault, and this is also in 1080. How about that? But I have a new one. I have a 3080 waiting to go in. Yes, Plot. Unfortunately, my patron this year, 2020 versus 2019, I saw about like a 40% drop off, which is unfortunate. I'm sure at least part of it is COVID. But the other part, and I do get it, it's like there's really nothing for anyone to get excited about as far as the Patreon goes. They don't really get any bonuses as of now. The SE version isn't out. I've been working on it for quite a while now, almost a year. So like I said before, I'm hoping that it gets, a bit of a boost once this releases and once we have some of the patron incentives like with the launcher, and once patron names start to be, kind of featured and highlighted on these streams, once I'm doing gameplay streams. The whole getting to share your character screenshots for the launcher, I think will be pretty cool. So we'll have to see. I don't see the bread that I'm looking for, though. What a shame. Oh yeah, Connor. The death bells are glowing because of an Enb lighting thing. Because canonically, they're supposed to glow a little bit. It's an Enb light. I generally like it. Sometimes it's a bit much. Yes, it will absolutely be a Wabbajack list. Ow. Absolutely. Oh, man. My left neck. It's a problem area. It sounds like it's raining, perhaps? Are we going to get to see a rainy solitude? Yes. Well, so LE is installable right now through Wabbajack. What we're trying to do is find a way to maybe run Wabbajack through the launcher so that the launcher can direct you more easily. Oh, here's one of the over beautified Lizette NPCs. All right. L'Oriella. What was I talking about a second ago? Oh, yes. There's a huge hole. Wait, on the right armpit, too? Oh, my God. There's a way worse one over here. This is a very old shirt. I just like it so much. It's one of my Oni Plays shirts. Hello, Miss Isabel. There are so many tinted face bugs because I haven't gone through it. This is like on my my roadmap. Most of the NPCs have the correct data assigned to them. It's just a matter of going through and hiding all of the overriding face tint data in Mod Organizer. How did I manage to grab a 3080? I had to pay for a, what's it called? A sniping bot. There was a what's it called? A snail monitor thing where it just like notifies you when there's stock and you just have to get there really fast, right? I couldn't do it for the 5900. You have to get, like, if you get there within seconds, you can buy it. There's always a couple, but it's really, really tough to do. And I wasn't able to do it for the 5900, so for the 5900 I had to settle for using this this one kind of random IT place that I saw that was, allowing people to pre-order them, and I was like, okay, what's going on here? Why did you just go up there and then go back down? Now she's doing it too. Oh, you know what? I bet you it's their AI going up to check like a corpse. Jesus, that's brutal. Just let her go right up on stage and then talk shit to him. Yes, that was what I had to do, Breeze. It's like notification bots. You guys are so brutal. Yeah, so I think what's happening here is their dynamic AI, the one that kind of encourages them to go check on corpses and stuff, is triggering. I'm digging this solitude. The rain would be a combo of a few different things, but probably primarily Cathedral weathers. Also, I hope it's not terrible for you guys with the compression. I love to show off the rain, but I know how stuff like this works for compression. Right? Oh, my evasion increased. Oh, sick, bro. My preference for graphics card was definitely, or for, was 6900 XT a graphics card or a processor? Rain looks better in a compressed stream than it does my modded setup. I'm glad that the rain still looks good. It's very tricky to get right. Enb rain, right, is very gnarly. Oh, nice, Shepherd Boy. I would very much like to try it myself. Oh, I gotta turn off these rain splashes. Do we not do it on this? Rain splashes. Boop. There we are. Make sure we still get it over here. Oh, we do. The Cove of Solitude. At some point in not too long, this entire area will be a docks district like before. But not right now. Yes, I'm very impressed with... I'm assuming this is the Cathedral Weathers team, because I don't have True Storms running anymore, I don't believe. I don't think I do. I'm pretty sure I don't. But maybe I do, and I'm just using like the graphics from it. But this is definitely Enb Rain, so probably the... if it looks good, it's some combo of Cathedral Weathers and the Enb. Come on. I think if I turn it off, though, is make everything go weird? No? Okay. Did I ever have a mod that makes Solitude structurally sound? I don't know if I've ever used them. I have seen them. It is a little scary, is it not? I think that you can get that with, what's that one mod that adds the big walkway underneath Solitude? But the problem there is that it will not always spawn in. And so NPCs end up falling to their deaths a whole lot. My favorite character builds for US. That is a tough one. I am usually partial to like martial builds, things like, you know, heavy weapons or like sword and board. Usually I opt for those instead of like magic characters, but I've been leaning more mage lately. Oh my gosh, what was that? Connor, I can't see what happened. My activity feed is not updated. And my thing's off screen. What was that sound? Someone please... Oh, thank you for the tip, Connor. Now I can see it. It's very sweet of you, my friend. I can run most ENBs at 80 FPS 4K. I mean, if you can do that, then I would assume you're going to get similar performance with Ultimate Skyrim. The SE. Oh, dude, thanks. Now my computer's infested with E-worms. Jesus. Oh, the tessellation's being a little weird there. Dude, you're a dick. I'm gonna shoot you. I mean, you probably don't want me to shoot him in the face with an arrow. Wait, what are you guys running from? Look out! A moose! An elk! Look out! They must be running from the chicken. She doesn't seem to care. What are you guys running from? Hello. So yeah, my new machine should be pretty beastly. It was kind of my big expenditure. Because my machine now, like, the newest parts that I have in here is the 1080. My processor's like 9-10 years old at this point. My motherboard is just as old as that. So is my RAM. It is... I always say this, that, like... Also, I fucking love this grass and, like, the ground covers. Am I wrong? Let me know what you guys think. Like, the processor was very good at the time. It's just old. And same thing with the motherboard. The motherboard was decent at the time. It was, you know, like a sick gaming motherboard. Kotla's Farm. What? Look, we can sprint jump now. Everyone's favorite. Parkour. Hello.
You should probably be in bed. You're looking a bit under the weather.
Oh, am I? It's not very nice. I thought I looked fine. I must have a disease.
You see those warriors from Hammerfell?
Yeah. What do you got? Oh, okay. Shush. I don't like the way that the... Man, we do need more animations, do we not? Newer animations. But I've never liked the way that the bows kind of obstruct your view over the shoulder like this. Nice, Elroy. Air 5. Enb wet shader is amazing, straight up. This is not Silent Horizons. This is Rudy for Cathedral Weathers with Zangdar's edit. The shader is honestly just the newest Enb binaries. They've been in there for a while, but they are really just like so good. It's ridiculous how good it all looks, in my opinion. And of course, with the weathers, Cathedral Weathers, you get actual volumetric fog, which if you guys are frequent attendees of the stream, you know that I just nerd out over that like crazy, because I think it is just so much better, both atmospherically and for gameplay, than the image space modifiers. This grass, in my opinion, is some of the best that Skyrim has ever seen. This is Vedozabram. I think it's the most naturalistic, and it's got really solid blending between different areas. I just think it's really good. Enhanced vanilla trees, of course, never disappoints. Just the way that like different characters and stuff like emerge from the mist, you know what I mean, is so impressive to me. Of course, it's the Hafengar Stormcloak camp. Everyone's favorite.
What are your thoughts on all this? I don't want some snotty elf telling me what gods I can and can't worship.
Cool, thanks. Look at this anvil. That's all mathy 3D. That's Ember's XD. It makes you XD. I'm thinking about turning this into the new crafting table. But I might adjust it too, because this looks heavy. It's made out of concrete and stone, so maybe not. Sexy anvil, right? Yes, the Enb wet shaders, it's stupid good. I don't know how else to put it. It's just redonk. A lot of these, what am I stuck on? Oh, I think this is like an invisible grindstone here. That's weird. A lot of the models for like furniture are Matthew79, if you guys are familiar. He is just really a modeler par excellence. A lot of the different weapons and armors are a combo of Midian-born and believable weapons. So, for example, the mace that I've been using, I really like. The different mace remodels, just they're a lot more realistic. They're not like this massive hunk of metal sitting on top of a, you know, a hilt. I don't know if it's still called a hilt when it's a mace. And just in general, the weapon models look so good. This is a nice place you've got here.
If you know any true sons and daughters of Skyrim, tell them to head to Windhelm. Ulfric Stormcloak wants to see them. All right then.
I just really like the automatic occlusion, right? Because you just like you step into a what's it called? A tent like this, and it just feels really good. I mean, did Wonders of Weather like reset? Rainbows after rain. I might have to ditch this mod. Like I'm still, unless that's like a different effect. Yeah, see, look, now they're gone again. It's like it turned back on somehow. Wait, Wonders of Weather restarted. No. Don't. Please. Turn it off. Why is it doing that? Shooting stars. I was going to say it again. That's so weird. I wonder why it keeps restarting that way. Yes, I do use RAS as well. Maybe that's forcing it to? That's weird. But RAS, snowing configuration, but raining off. I think, yeah, I don't think it does that. Could be wrong though. I think that's all Wonders of Weather because I recognize the effects. Alright, let's see what it looks like when it's not all shitty. That's a very clear day. I don't think that days ever get quite this clear. Because this is not Wonders of, or sorry, Cathedral Weather's actual weather. This is just like the game's like forced like, oh look, a bear. Can I make that jump? I think so. Whoa. Whoa. Poof. I'm gonna get you. Hello, governor. Take that. Ow. Ah! Whoa! Ow. Ow. Bears are hard. Whoa, boy. Ow. Help. We gotta get up to the town. That is terrifying. Oh, you're gonna leave me alone now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to encroach upon your territory. Oh boy. What kind of FPS am I getting outside? I mean, when I play on my own, if I'm in the wilderness, I'm generally somewhere around 60 FPS. When I stream like this, it's not great. And it really depends also on like the weather effects and stuff like that. Oh god, okay, I'm sorry. Ow, why can't I sprint? There we go. I'm running. You gonna follow me? Yes, it is. But again, it's like the FPS that you see here, it's not emblematic of what I get when I'm not streaming, unfortunately. There's not a good way to really showcase that. Not on stream, anyway. We haven't wandered around here much. Kind of the solitude. Well, we can go two ways. We go towards Morthal or we go towards Markarth. Give me a vote. Whatever you guys want to do. Morthal. I got to vote for Morthal. Vote for Swamp. Yeah, there you go, Pumpkin King. Markarth, Morthal. Blackreach, Markarth. I got more votes for Morthal thus far. We can go to Blackreach. We can do both. What time is it right now? Whoa. I have a watch now. 2. Okay, we got an hour. We can do all that stuff in that amount of time. We'll go to Morthal first. We've been to Morthal so many times in these streams, but not with a volumetric lighting. And also, Morthal is my secret favorite. Who's casting spells? Oh, someone's killing that bear. Oh, the bear knocked him back. Uh-oh. Did the bear win? I think the bear won. Nature is brutal. Yeah, I love Morthal. I love it a whole lot. Check it out, guys. Frost River Farm. You see this beautiful area that looks like it's, you know, a vanilla settlement. It's cutting room floor. This is all Arthmore. Where am I right now, Staple Dog? This is right near Solitude. Let's turn the HUD off. See, like, I'm telling you, like, nothing beats, like, completely HUDless.
Need something?
I just wish that I could... I don't know, I wish that I could... look at that pop in. Find a way to keep the menu. Maybe I could find a way to, like, force it back on when you, like, enter a menu or something? I don't know. Yeah, cutting room floor is great. Who fights? I think that might be a Stormcloak, actually. Mage armored. Oh, this dipshit's stuck on a rock. Ow. Got injured. But, oh, there it is. You aiming at me? No? Shootout. Oh, this is cool. Look, they, like, take cover and stuff. Oh, I love it. That's gotta be Wildcat. Oh! Brutal! Oh! Look at these arrows. Yeah, it's like you have some decent AI, right? It looks like there might have been a Stormcloak fight here based on how my frame rate's chugging. Wow. Yes, well, so I have iHUD for that, Nalton, but it's you can't. It's not quite as specific as I'd like it to be. I can't disable or enable like the attribute bars. Maybe I could if I like, dug into it, but that is completely outside my realm of expertise. Hardy Bateau. Look at this cape, Stormcloak. I don't want any of that. What's up, bro?
Legion's always looking for strong, capable warriors. You think you've got what it takes? Our headquarters is in Solitude.
And part of me just feels like, yeah. So Skyhud does do that, Thorin. I don't know how compatible it is with less intrusive HUD, but I could mess with it. It's just a question of like, okay, will iHUD then allow me to turn off that? Like, my ideal situation is this: all of the HUD elements are toggleable with a key instead of being contextual, right? But at the same time, even if I toggled them off, the menus would still function, and I just don't know if there's a way to implement that, or at least perhaps not easily. Again, I might be able to if we dig into it, but that's just not something I've ever really done before. Oh, is this Fort Snowhawk? The Snowhawk Ruins, perhaps? This is all new content as well. Let's see. Yes, it is. This is used to be a large town. This is all what's it called? The Forts of Skyrim rebuilt. It's really cool, honestly. It just expands on a few of the forts, makes them a bit more fully featured and realistic in scope. Oh god. And the whole point of this area was that it was once a those vampires, Thalmor? You guys aiming at me? What are you aiming at me for? What? That's an explosion. Immersive patrols. Well, evidently they're not fans of me. I must have pissed them off somehow. I didn't do anything. Thalmor? You guys are dicks. Knock it off. I'm gonna kill all of you. I'm too close to Morthal to use kill all, though, so I gotta do it. Like this. Blah. You too. Ugh. God, could you imagine how scary? Oh yeah, you can see this nav mesh is not quite, I think, what it's supposed to be. Oh. Gotcha. What does that sound? Are you guys like... Why is everyone trying to kill me? Whoa! Now we're starting to get some rain. I don't want rain, though. I want a nice, beautiful, clear day in my favorite Morthal swamps. Yeah, so getting the HUD exactly where I want it to be, I don't know if that'll be possible in the immediate future. What is that up there? Oh, Enb weirdness. I'm gonna have to see. I think that I can mostly approximate it with the are you kidding me? See, this is what I mean. It's like there's bandits like every 30 feet. Oi! Please stop. Please stop. I'm assuming you guys are MI NPCs. No improved roads. Well, so it's like improved roads adds them, and then MI NPCs adds them, so it's like everyone adds them. And then now there's bandits everywhere. So it's a bit much. Yeah, I knew that fort was for necromancers. I was wondering, oh no. Oh no. The bandits on the road. Unfortunate. Yes, too many. Too many enemies that'll have to be tweaked back. See, this is the purpose of playtesting. This is why I really need to get it into your guys' hands sooner rather than later. Because then we can all tweak it and figure it out together. It's just, I need data, right? Like, data is what allows you to make informed choices about the experience and where it should be tweaked. Of course, I can play test myself, and I do, and I will, and I'll stream it. But I mean, it's not that, like, there's a limit on what I can do by myself, right? Here's Morthal. Oh, now it stopped raining. All right, perfect. That's what I was waiting for. I see you up there. So it'll be really nice to get, even if like the team, you know, does a bunch of play testing. It's nothing compared to what we can get when you guys can play it too. Hello. I love Morthal.
What's the Jarl going to do about it? How are we supposed to feel safe in our own homes? Please, enough already. I have told Ygritte of your concerns. She'll look after you all. Please, go about your business. We've no need for wizards in our midst. Morthal has enough problems as it is.
Whoa.
It's no use. Let's get back to it then.
Okay. Bye. See ya. This guy's like, I don't get paid enough for this.
Everything's in order.
We need to give them like cloaks and stuff to make sure they have them, even if Rast doesn't quite do it. Chilly Morthal. How do we always end up in Morthal around this time of night? Yes, Uncle Robert. I mean, basically the first version is going to be the early access version is going to be what, 0.1.0. It's just going to be open to everybody, same way every version will be. And we'll just build iteratively from there. Hello.
May not look like much, but my boat can get you there faster than walking. All right.
I mean, bro, I think it's a fine boat. Don't sell yourself short. Yes, Morthal is purely nighttime. I also got to take these. I got to move them underneath, like, you know, awnings and stuff. That's something I've meant to do. What are you guys doing? Hanging out?
Need something?
I can never tell, because it's like sometimes if NPCs are standing in a little spot, it's because their AI is broken and their package. Other times, it's because they're just hanging out there and they're doing exactly what they're supposed to be. See current package. I can print screen that just to double check. Or sometimes like their package is working correctly and just hasn't kicked in yet, like they're gonna go somewhere else. I see. I think you just started to move right there. JP still Falk wreaths for sitting. Oh, very cool. Let me check it out. Throw in. I think Morthal is one of the more unfucked inns. Still got some stuff like that, but for the most part, it's fine. Oh, we were trying to find the bread. Is this the bread? I think this is it. Guys, look at that fucking bread. I actually think that's not it, but that looks really good too. Hello, Atlas. How you doing? This bread, perhaps. Yeah, this is the bread. Redonkulous. What is this? Yep. I mean, Ember's XD is what moves the fires out of place. Just got to tweak it a little bit, you know? Hello, and this is one of the MI NPCs. So here's an issue. These characters are all just free followers. That needs to be adjusted. I can enter the bathing area. We can check out what it is. What's up, bruh?
Your wits about you. Morthal's hardly a safe place.
What do you need?
Hello, Devesha. That's a really cool. You're like the best dressed person in here.
All right then.
See, there's another MIN PCs. Let's see. I really like inns. They're like my favorite. Just low key. Let's go inside the bathing room. They all look the same, if I remember correctly. Looks like this. It's really nice. I like it a lot. I wish I had a bathing room like this, right? Oh, sorry. I've got to stretch. Oh, God. Look at that. You got some soap. Real nice. Nice and relaxing. Just sitting there in your clothes as one does. I was wondering, it's like, why is the mouse sensitivity different while you're sitting in this game? Right? Yep. It's just a basement. Go down the trap door. This is kind of weird. Pretty sure I can see a gap between like the roof and there. Ideally, each one would give you like, you'd have, you know, like unique bathing rooms for each inn. But until then, I think that it's fair to, here's another probably over beautified NPC.
Welcome to the moor side. If you need anything, I'll be around.
I think
Good to have
Jonna, I think she's Pandorables right now. But I think I'm going to adjust
you.
that.
Spend the night, I'll rent you a room.
You got to stop reading the book so I can, yeah. Okay. I mean, again, I left her this way because it's like, whoa. Looks pretty good. Like, she doesn't look, oh, might be. Did I bump into something? But still just somewhat out of place relative, oh, God, to the other hairstyles. Yeah, totally pumpkin. I mean, anything like that is useful because it usually fixing it is a relatively simple matter. With something like that, it might be a bit trickier because I bet you that they put it there in order to avoid clipping with the geometry above it, I could see. But, you know, definitely report it either way, and we'll have like a whole system for that. Look at these. What are you guys doing here? Looks great, though, right? Am I right? Ember's XD. Nuts. It makes you XD. Makes you squee. Like anything that you notice is out of place. So qualifies as a bug. At least that would. That would. Alright, let's see here. Morthal. Why is my frame rate taking a shit? Man, it really is. I wonder why. Hello. Let's advance. Taking damage? Where am I taking damage from? Oh, fuck. Oops. That's not good. Oopsie kabibbles. Let's potion of cure. I don't know if this will do it. That's no good. We good? Yeah, alright, cool. Not gonna be a vampire now. Yeah, I completely forgot about it, but it makes perfect sense, Nalton. Yes, Connor has the right of it there. No, unfortunately not at the moment. Plot. One day soon. Alright, here, let's do this. We're gonna wait. Oh, fucking SV mods. Leave me alone. a creepy... Someone's going to run up and find me. Here he comes. Oh, wait, no. It's not for me. Or is for me? No one saw me? It's a gloomy Morthal evening. Here, we'll take a look at it in this state, of course. Just to see, because I do like it. I like a nice gray swamp, right? But I also want to see it clear. You know, you reflect on your newfound experience. Let's go. Whoops. Whoa. That's a clear day. I quite like myself. This is why Morthal's the best. The atmosphere's so cool. I just love it. I see you. Ooh. Oh, it's raining again. Fucking wonders of weather, man. Oh, beautiful. Look at that. I mean, the rain splashes would be cool. They don't interact with the Enb lighting properly. Oh, now it's dark. This is how dark it gets when it's raining at 7:24 p.m.
There were wolves on the road up north. Till next time.
Oh, yeah? Hello, Gov. Is Skyrim muted? It's really quiet. It's because Skyrim is just, like, very quiet itself. Here, let me Alt-Tab out and I'll turn it up. There you go. Skyrim is just, like, an extremely quiet game, like, relative to most. Also, I was going to check out this Falkreath work in progress. Cool. Excuse me. View more from... Image description contains 3 images. What? How is there? Are there more images? Am I crazy? Or is it just that one? I'm confused by what that thing is telling me. Who can say? Really? Whoops. Oh no. I scrolled up in chat. And I gotta scroll back down, but I Alt-Tab, please. Let me do it. Come on. I'm trying to find my hidden mouse. I'm not gonna be able to do it, am I? I gotta Alt-Tab. Oh, man, just, you know, the stuff that we gamers have to go through, right? There's 3 of the same building, different lighting. I don't have that weird notice. I don't know how to view the other ones. I would like to see it. It looks very cool, though, Thorin. I like the cities of the north. JP Steele does great work. Ah! Oh, God. Oh, oh look. Dawn Guard. God, that armor's cool. Look at these guys. Look at that Enb lighting. Like, are you kidding me? As they fade into the mists. Oh, did it? Oh, well. Alright. Now let's do this. We are going to... Where else did we want to go? It was the Reach. And then Finn wanted to see Black Reach. We can go to Black Reach first. like so. No, Blackreach origin. There we go. I was sleepy today. I got like 6 hours of sleep last night, which is not ideal. It's not the worst. Hello, Blackreach. Long time no see. Right now I have like a Blackreach mod like running that adds different things. And I think it's pretty cool. I don't know how sold on it I am. I like Blackreach. This stuff. It's just kind of like, I don't know. Like a lot of stuff just potentially kind of scattered around. So I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. Like a lot of these crystals and things. Oh, Falmer. Falmore? I mean, it's a very dangerous place in Requiem, that's for sure. Like this version of the mushroom caps is, I believe, rallies, and I'm not sure I'm super sold. Blackreach basically needs some TLC. It needs some dedicated attention, I'd say. Get away from me. You're gross. Ah. You guys are terrifying. Yeah, see, the whole wade in water thing, it's like if I go even like close-ish to the water, it's like I'm stuck. I can't move full speed, and then it takes a hot second. So I think I'm going to turn that off. Did he just hit him? I think he did. Ah! Leave me alone. Oh my god, that was a way bigger waterfall than I thought. Oh boy. Whoa, was that reflective on like the inside out? That's weird. Ugh, that makes me kind of sick to my stomach. Geronimo! Is that a troll? Ugh. Nernroot. Hey! Oh! Very cool. Hey! I shouldn't jump down that. Yeah, I kind of feel the same way, Titanium. I think that our removal of like fog almost whoa, that's pretty cool. It has almost like an adverse effect here, right? Where it's probably one of the few places you actually do want the fog. Yeah, because there's all these like spores in the air. It makes sense. We can probably turn that back on. Although I think I tried and I found it not quite as simple as I first imagined. It could be the weather. Like the Blackreach weather. Look at that. You guys reading here? What is this for? Is this some sort of sacrificial altar? This is a trap of some kind. Wait. Oh yeah, this guy. That's right. There's like a... Oh. Are they fighting the trolls? Here, you guys contend with these trolls. I think that'll be tough for you. I'm sorry. Did they just paralyze? Oh, the poison. Of course. Fucking Falmer poison. My god. Stop. Like, this looks cool. Yeah, maybe with the fog, then it all wouldn't look as strange. They keep poisoning the troll. Troll, you have... Actually, you know what? I guess it would kind of make sense even that the poison would be extra effective against a troll because it's got a really high metabolism, right? Troll, come on. Alright, you guys have fun. I'll see if I can turn that fog back on and see what's determining that. Because it's not treated like a regular interior cell. Also, this is kind of weird, is it not? It's not like the right texture. It's almost like the blended roads is not kicking in the way it's supposed to. Like I said, Blackreach deserves some special attention, I'd say. All right, let's do this then. Set game hour to I don't know, 14, and I'm gonna go back to, I believe, hold on, help CRF for cell. CRF. Here we go. That's what I was looking for. CRF Frost River Farm. Is it Barley Dart? Which is the one? I think Frost River Farm is the Solitude one, right? And we'll go the other way. And what time is it? 2:30. Internet trolls can't be poisoned because they spew poison. They're already poisoned. They were born in the poison, molded by it. Ugh. Yeah, all right. We're in the right spot here. Hello. Oh my god. More vampires, it seems. Maybe. I can't really tell. Seems like the vampires have no... Or what is actually happening over here? Oi, oi, oi. Who fights? Oh, just Imperial battle? Stormcloak fight? What is that sound? Is it these guys? What is that sound? Is it the Brahmin? Not Brahmin, sorry. What the hell is that? You guys hear that? I have no clue what that is. It sounds... Ugh, it's creepy. Yeah. Ugh. Well. Oh, maybe. Yeah, that was odd. Which way am I going? This is south. South is not the way I want to go. That's like back towards Solitude, right? I'm all turned around here. Oi. I'm trying to figure out which way to go here, my friend. Don't. Gotcha. Nice block. I'm gonna get you. Ow. Pretty good. Alright, see ya. This is towards Solitude, I want to say. No, this is north. This can't be towards Solitude. Oh wait, Solitude's north. Okay, I gotta check. I can't remember. It is. Alright, sweet. Thought this was the right way. But you know, in the rain, it's just hard to tell. Who shoots at my face? I see you. Come on. Can't get me. Gotcha. Exactly. Well, because so you have two at minimum, two different kind of like let's send NPCs everywhere mods. Both of them try and add their own bandits, and so you have just about 1 billion bandit encounters that likely almost all need to be disabled. I would say, because it's true. It's like it just feels weird in a lot of instances. It's just untweaked. See, like here's a thief come to steal our shit.
All right, hand over your valuables, or I'll gut you like a fish.
Then
I
oh,
guess that's
god
your
damn.
last request.
The infamous crazy ass thief. Stop. No. Ugh. It's like supposed to be intentional, I think, by the enhanced blood. But I could do without that twitching, to be honest. This looks good, though. Holy shit, that looks good. That is a dead person who's just hanging out, you know? Just like...
Need something?
No. Just pays no mind. God damn, though, the rain. Looks really good, if you ask me. Yep. Just everyone's just dead everywhere, you know? Yeah, I must have a big bounty. Everyone wants to cash in. Oh, it's disorienting. Off towards the Reach. Of course, the Robber's Gorge, everyone's favorite. I actually do quite like this bandit camp. I always thought it was cool. Hello. 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 See you. Man. That is true, Pumpkin. There's a lot of rain. Yeah, I often pass dead bodies in real life, Connor, and I'm just kind of like, whatever. I don't care about you unless I'm here to loot you. Hello. Let's get some nice weather up in here. Wow. Now that's some clear weather. I think it's contextual, Lakitu. I think that the, like, post-battle for sure. Yeah, the rain is really good. Just, I want to see some sunlight. I want to see some color. I don't imagine there'd be just a bunch of dead bodies around everywhere otherwise. I could be wrong, though. Oh, I knew. Okay, so this is an intended bandit encounter. That's fine, at least.
Someone there.
Cool. What? No? I see your friend over there. Ow. I was trying to see if I can get him to hit. Oh. Bad time to taunt. Once we get the knockout overhaul in here, it'll be real good. Bro, I don't think you can go that way. Ow. Oh, finally figured it out. I knew you could do it. Whoa! Boom. Oh, brutal. Bye-bye. Have fun. Yeah, as far as the sounds and the hit stop go, I wasn't satisfied with any of the combat impact sounds, so I kind of took it upon myself to find some ones that I really liked, and I really think I did that, and it was kind of a pain in the ass to make sure that they play in all circumstances, but I think I've done it, and you know, it's pretty crunchy. Yes, so I have the populated series in the wings. I've turned it off for now because there were so many of them. I might turn it back on. I think it's like, if I did that plus MINPCs and plus improved roads, it might be a bit much. But I don't know. I'll have to wait and see. I think it wouldn't feel nearly as bad if every other encounter wasn't bandits, right? Oh! I think we just saw a deer fall to its death. Classic. Hello. Rorikstead. I thought we were going towards the Reach. How did I end up going to Rorikstead? But yeah, Populated is really cool. I actually prefer... There's a version of Populated that is LE exclusive, that is kind of like edited and improved, and I prefer that version. And I would like to revisit those. We'll have to wait and see. But I think at the very least... Oh, yeah. I mean, you can see already that Alt-Sky, SE is far more populated. It's just, unfortunately, there's a lot of bandit... I mean, it seems like some of the population mods want to add a bunch of bandit encounters, and at a certain point, it just becomes unrealistic. But cities, roads are already far more populated between improved roads and also MINPCs. It's just that all of these population mods need a bit of tweaking, which they will most assuredly get. Here we are. The Reach, everybody's favorite place. Everyone's favorite faction, the Forsworn. Be a way to make the bandits act more like a roaming militia. I mean, you could adjust their faction data and make them not as just immediately hostile. But I don't know. They don't have roaming packages. You'd have to give it to them. Oh, look, 2 wolves fighting. You know? It's a dog-eat-dog world out there, you might say. You could. Yes, of course, plot. Oh, here we go. Let's jump. Who are these shooting at? There are some wandering bandits, I want to say, but a lot of them are encounter-based. A doggy-dog world. That's the kind of world I want to live in, that's for sure. I am quite partial to the Reach now. I think it just got... It's still a very somber color palette, which I think is appropriate, because I think it's one of the more interesting kind of areas in that way. But a lot of the grass and the ground covers and the weathers and just kind of the general art direction of the Reach as we have it now is... I think it's really solid. I think it's a cool injection of color. Right? The mountain textures, right? They're not quite so gray. They're a bit more varied. But it's still a little bit desaturated. That's awesome, Prince Wolfchild. I've definitely wanted to add in... Uh-oh. We might have a fight brewing. Yep. I will watch. Totally not in the way. See, this is the kind of encounters that I'm all about. Let's see who wins. Nice shot. It's looking pretty even. Hard to tell. Oh, brother. There it is. There's 1 kill. But that Imperial captain's got to be feeling the pain. Oh. This is captain versus captain here. But he's focused on the other one. God damn. How much health? They must have no stamina, maybe. Not doing any damage. How much health do you have left? 12. Alright, so that captain, you should focus your attention there. How about you, my friend? 142. Still decent. I'm glad you like it, Ron. Yo, focus. Oh! I think the Imperial's gonna win. Yep. Jeez, dude. I think you're in trouble. Just tanking hits. You're in trouble. I mean, one. Uh-oh. See, like, all those bash sounds and stuff like that. Whoa! Tough to do with a mace, you would think. Yeah, this man is a legend. What's his name? Atelavipus Duronia. The legends will scream his name. Yeah, I would love to, Dio. Javelins, darts, throwing knives. I love stuff like that. Gosh darn. Who are you?
Good afternoon.
Let's see, she's from MINPCs, just wandering person of some kind or another. The Sultan of Swing. Yeah, well, you know what's interesting is I'm pretty sure he's now going a different way than where he was going before. So I wonder if he changed his mind about going this way. Now that, you know, his entire unit is dead. Jeez. Brutal. Yes, Serafina. I have it running right now. He was the lone survivor of the 8 combatants that went into that encounter. He's the only survivor. Yeah, I saw that, Connor. I was thinking that he might have done it as retaliation. Hello, I'm giving you a wide berth. Giving you a home berth. Tub berth. And we're good. No sweat, right? Whoa. Bear versus woman versus saber cat. See, these are the kinds of encounters that I like to see. Not so much a new contingent of bandits every 40 feet, right? Oh, the knockdown. I'm gonna help. Oh. Look, I saved you. She's a bandit. That's so dumb. I wish that she'd be, like, thankful. How cool would that be, right? That's a next level AI. It's like, I just saved your life. You're gonna kill me? Honestly, what if I just, like, kept all these bandits here, but then, like, adjusted their faction relations to just make them a bit less aggressive, right? Then I like the idea that it's just kind of you encounter more, like, non-hostile NPCs. But that'll take some attention. This is the kind of stuff that we need to kind of build on iteratively and figure out what we're going to do. Alright, well, this will take us towards... Let's see, Riften, Windhelm, Solitude. Markarth is this way. We went the wrong way. I was wondering, that looked a bit too, Falkreath to me. Got turned around there. Yeah, that would be really cool. Yeah, maybe if I stole her kill, that's arguably something that a Nord might care about. Whoop. Into the wilderness of the Reach. Hello. Yeah, see, I love stuff like that. Brought to you by Q. So immersive speechcraft is going to be really cool for that, right? Because you can actually, you know, depending on your speechcraft and stuff like that, convince people to be your new companion. I just wish that there were less NPCs that were just immediately, like, openly hostile to you, right? I think that that's going to have to be something I take a look at some point. It's quite the jump. I want to ragdoll my character. Let's see. Do this. What's the player character? 7? No, 1? Guys, how do I do push actor away? Does anyone remember that command? Offhand, I want to ragdoll down this hill. Yes, exactly, CP Max. And I feel like just having them be around with, you know, kind of more neutral factional relationships would be just as immersive. Maybe they attack, like, certain types of... But the problem is, like, you would want a way. Oh, thank you, Calamity. You would want a way to. I don't know if I'll do Force 1000 though. A way to dynamically adjust faction relations. That would be the coolest thing. It's like, let's say they're in like hunting mode, right? Then they have these factional relations. But if they're just like hanging out, maybe they're not as redonk. Let's see here. Player.push actor away. 14. I'm gonna save so we can do this more than once. Player.push actor away. Hello, Demirikaus. Requiem is in this build. Push actor away 14, 1000. Whoa, I had a feeling that might happen. Well, everyone enjoy your beautiful vista. Wowee. Exactly, pumpkin cake. It's like, come on. Oh. Land on my feet. Oof. A. Oh, shit. It still happened to me. Okay. I was going to do it to them. Here we go. Oh, mama. Boof. Okay, now I'm going to do this. I want to do just a little slight. You see this? What is happening here? It's like, all right. Maybe I can't load. 14. Ah. Yeah, it's true, Praxis. It might. It's just obviously a complicated implementation. Now here's your Northern Flax model again. Somehow it's like one of these things is not like the others, you know? You look at like this, these foliage graphics, and then suddenly this guy. Ah, I understand. Why? What's your problem? Why is it hitting a key over and over? Okay, I'm gonna have to sign off pretty quick here. We'll take a look at my character ragdolling. Hopefully this is enough of a showcase of the different graphics and the reach, and you know, you guys all know how it goes. Definitely I think the biggest takeaway from wandering around in the game during this session has been like, there's too many aggressive NPCs. Not too many NPCs, because again, if those bandits were just kind of like chilling a bit more and behaved, you know, a bit more realistically, I find it kind of stretches incredulity that they're constantly just attacking everybody on site like this. I mean, I guess I am like traveling by myself. Maybe if you had like a companion, I think it would just be cool in general to have them be a bit less aggressive. So I got to see what options are for that. Let's do just one. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Oof. Ow. Ouch. Bam. I like how every time there's a big impact, the camera like switches away. If there is a mod for that, I would love to check it out. I will grab it. Post haste. Sprint jump. Whoop. I think that's a bit shallow. Yep. Hello, Cathol. I'm just wrapping up the stream now. We were just walking around, showcasing graphics, opening up this chest, as one does. What's in here? You gonna make me unlock it? I can't unlock it. No. It thinks I'm trying to select the tree. There we go. I've done it. An ancient text. Oh, wow. Ebony arrows. You gotta have an imbued goat head, of course. This is rad. Who doesn't want ebony arrows? Ah, I understand, Praxis. It only started since I installed the MCM menu mod, I think. But I don't know that for sure. I didn't notice it before then, anecdotally. Ah, it's bright. Exactly, Elroy. Everyone needs an imbued goat head, of course. I'm running. Oof. Seems unlikely. How do they do that? I'm gonna get you. Why is this so bright? No. Dang. Ambroise. Stop. Jeez, these guys are not fucking around. Gotcha. Oh, I wasn't paying attention. Ash Cloud Phoenix. Isn't there a mod now that prevents you from taking damage from this? I think I might have installed it, actually. Look at this, guys. I'm not dying. What? Crazy. Yeah, right? Oh! Oh my god. Forsworn. Yes, that's what Connor was saying. It's like, oh, I know his name now. It's just, it's like also, especially if we are gonna, you know, add this option for some of these factions to not be quite as, attack on sight, then it starts to get weird when it's like, oh, you just see a character named, like, Bandit, right? But maybe, I don't know, we can look at people as strangers. We can iterate however we want, ladies and gentlemen. Whatever feels good, seems right, seems weird. The beauty of play testing and getting it all out to y'all is that we can figure all that stuff out and make it beautiful. Figure out, I gotta see, you know, just how I want it, what feels good to me, what makes sense, what the possibilities are. That's game dev, baby. And thank you for being along for the ride. You know I appreciate it. Alright, let's go to the top of this. Just get a nice vista. And then we can end the stream there. Maybe we'll go look and see if there's anyone to raid. Here we go. I'm going. I'm moving. We've done it. Ooh, there's the vista. Let's go through the loop. This is where it's going to be. Let's move. Ooh, yeah. Here it is. Ugh. That doesn't sound good. Sounds like a Draugr. Oh, it's a hag raven. Ow! Jeez. Candace is her name? Candace, the hag raven. Oh, she's running. Oh, she's healing. Oh, Candace. We did it, everyone. Is that going to shoot at me? Do it. Do it. Ooh, there it is. There's your ending shot. And that's without Dindulad, right? Saving it. Flashing save games fixed. Thank you, Elroy. Here, let me write down some of the stuff. You guys can help me so that I know I'm not missing anything. Notes from this. Oh, of course, Morlock. Notes from this session, right? Let's go. What we got? Flashing save games fix. So we got that one. Say less aggressive NPCs. What do you guys think? Good summary, right? We got fix favorites menu. That was one. What else did we notice? Oh, Northern Flax looks weird. What am I missing? We had... Is there any other major notes? Takeaways? I gotta write them down as we go. Oh, night sky texture. It's a bit odd. Bit much. Faction crime stats. Was this the... What was the concern? Blackreach fog, that was another one. Can you elaborate on that one? Plot? I remember us talking about it in relation to the populated series. Is what set aggro. I was always... I thought that tripwire, thank you. Tripwire. Bright. I thought that the factional relationships is what set aggro, like whether they're neutral or friend or enemy. I can write crime stats. Stats for setting aggro. I'll say for Blackreach fog, general appearance as well. The roads were weird in there, right? Anything else that we can think of? Oh, I'm gonna go hip arrows / like generate animations to make sure that all good is working properly. Gotcha, I understand plot. Well, so maybe with that, there's a way that we can be neutral towards these factions, like, out the gate. And then, you know, maybe that we can, like, piss them off and they go after us. I don't know. That's kind of beyond the scope of the initial release, but it's something that's good to note, I think, at the very least. All right, y'all. Well, that's us. Gotcha. I'll keep that in mind. Thank you. That's me. For now, I'm going to go ahead and quit out. I will be here at the same time next week. In the meantime, like this week, I'm probably mostly going to be focusing on finishing out that conflict resolution. I'm just going through the recipes now. It's all I got left, which is really exciting because that recipes and then finalizing the NPCs, making sure they're all good to go. When that's done, that's the end of conflict resolution, which is pretty crazy. The end for now, anyway. Because... You know, I've been working on that for months and months and months, so it's kind of surreal to think, you know, that it's kind of right on the cusp. Of course, Phoenix, you guys are very welcome. Thank you for joining me as always. I really do appreciate it, and all of your interest in, you know, my work and Ultimate Skyrim, etc. Let's see who is online. If you guys are looking for another 6 streamer to transition on over to. Pause, please, so I don't have to hear myself. For another. Oh, Balian. There we go. My man. All right, guys. I imagine a lot of you know Balian already. If you follow any sort of Ultimate Skyrim or role-playing streams, Balian plays a lot of Ultimate Skyrim, or has historically, and he's the best. So I'm going to go ahead and give him a raid. Please stick around if you're feeling feisty. You want to go check out some really cool content. Thank you guys again. I mean, I really, really mean it. It's having these weekly check-ins is really nice for me. It helps keep me accountable, keeps me busy, knowing that, you know, I want to make it through a lot of progress that I'll be able to show off to you guys, right? And it's just very humbling to think that you are all interested. And I promise I'll continue working as hard as I can to get you guys that early access build. And I'm hoping, maybe, I can't speak for, you know, exactly when this will happen, but at that point too, I think that the project will expand in a lot of ways, and I think that we'll be able to kind of loop you guys into the development process, not just by virtue of playtesting, but also through maybe I will have some what's a good way of putting it? Like Plot and I were talking about this, like some tasks for people who want to contribute, who can't contribute through like Patreon or something, but want to get involved in the development. You know, we might be kind of open sourcing development perhaps a bit more between the team and I. At least that's been kind of something I've been thinking about. Again, I can't guarantee when that'll happen, but I think it'd be a cool idea. Yeah, like community tasks is a good way of putting it. And also, I forgot to mention this, very, very likely with the drop of the early access version, I'll also launch the Ultimate Skyrim Wiki, which will be, you know, just like the wiki for any other game, right? Oh,
To
whoops.
34.
There it goes.
Illusion to 28. What I really need is that restoration. Hey, oh, hey, that is a pathetic amount.
Oops.
But that is
See you guys next time.
How are you, sir? How comes along the Ultimate Skyrim specialist?